the Nigerian Bar Association president has spoken, but I also think that it is important that the head of the judiciary itself in this country, the Chief Justice and the legal counsel or whatever they are called, that they should make a very strong protest to the president about the DSS bringing so many so many gun-toting, officers to a court in a case that is arguably a civil case. Not only that, I also think that the Inspector General of Police should also protest and tell the president that the DSS should be advised to stay on its lane. Because when you look at the functions of the DSS, the issue of somebody, possessing gun at home without a license belongs to the police and not to the DSS. The head of the correctional center should vehemently protest and insist that the officers that manhandle its men, should be dealt with. There are rules in services for such unprofessional conduct. And when we begin to speak out, and when these agencies, the heads of these agencies, begin to tell the president that what the DSS is doing in this country, it's wrong, there might be some respite. They might become more professional than the kind of behavior you saw yesterday. And it is so unfortunate. I have said it many times on this your show. If we in this country do not know what to do, we should sit down and just watch television for a week or for 1 month. The DSS and the head of the DSS and his folks should please see how cases like this are handled in other jurisdictions, particularly outside this country. A couple of years ago, I'm trying to remember the year, a whole bunch of, chief executives were arrested for one thing or the other. I remember in particular the guy who spent $600 million, to redo his toilet or bedroom and things like that. The FBI came to each and everyone's house politely. In fact, they sent them a letter the day they would be taken to court. And it was interesting seeing these guys come out, the FBI waiting in their doors. These guys, well dressed in their suits, were taken to court, they were granted bail, and they went back home. Emefiele has not been charged with any crime that we know of, beyond the fact that he had a gun with no license. That's a police affair. People say, oh, he committed so much when he was in office. Fine, those are administrative. People make mistakes in office. Even this new government has enough flip-flopped, who is going to try it? The same DSS told us a couple of months and years ago, they've not been able to produce one sponsor of Boko Haram. And this is why I said this is a question of justice. It's a question of fairness. It's a question of, equity. And we must tell the DSS in very clear terms, stay in your lane. Take care of the security of this country. Other little issues that are for the police or for the correctional centers, for goodness sake, leave it to other agencies to deal with. And not try to intimidate Nigerians, because this is also an intimidation of Nigerians. To tell people, look, what happened yesterday? Look at the way they were scattered with guns. Some were even threatening to shoot. In a law court, bringing so much men armed to a law court. And this is why the Chief Justice, I believe, must speak out and say this is the last time we ever see people come, particularly who are you trying? A governor of the central bank? What exactly has he done? You've not charged him for sabotage. You don't charge him for terrorism. And you brought so many armed men to a court of law, to the premises of a court. Come on, we need to get government to stop the DSS from this show of shame that happened yesterday. And all those responsible must be well. Yeah, the gentleman said, why is the man still there? Because these were the same thing he's been doing the last couple of years. So it's left to the president if he wants to change, but that's not the issue. It's about justice, it's about professionalism, it's about fairness, it's about equity in the administration of justice as well.